be specific, and we all got that big crowd at La Jolla Shore. It's going to be a busy day at the beaches. Well, several bands performed at the recent Sturgis rally in South Dakota. One of them being the Blue Frog Band. Former Navy SEAL Master Chief Patrick Ellis is a member of the band, and he joins us now to talk about the Sturgis Experience and the band itself. Thanks for joining us, Patrick. Good morning.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Okay, for those who might not be familiar with Sturgis, this happens once a year. Motorcyclists from all over the world come together. Some 250,000 converge on this small town of Sturgis. You were there. What was it like?
Well, obviously it was an honor to be at the Motorcycle Mecca gathering, and I understand they had 366,000 people this year, which is down from 2 or 3 years before. It was 700,000. But still, it was quite an honor to be there, and it was a great experience.
Well, you know, a lot of people were wondering when we looked at that could be a case study when it comes to COVID-19. All of these people, and we had social media obviously blowing up about Sturgis. In some pictures, people were taking their precautionary measures. In others, it was just like any day before COVID-19. What did you see around you? What was the experience like?
Well, for us, I would say probably the most dangerous experience, if you want to talk about the COVID-19, would be flying there, because the airlines pack you in like sardines. I mean, literally shoulder to shoulder, and you, of course, you wear your mask. But when it's ironic that when you get ready to depart, they ask you to keep social distance. So that was, if talk about close contact, that was probably worse than anything. They flew us. We flew into Rushmore. And the Buffalo Chip is the facility that we were playing at. It was the Celebration of Freedom, where they were honoring veterans. So I was invited to open. They even sent out a COVID guideline to us to tell us exactly what was going to happen. You're not going to take your mask off till you get on stage. Okay, as far as the crowd and what we observed, yeah, it appeared nobody was wearing a mask. In downtown in Rushmore, it was a lot more quiet, because they kept us isolated in Rushmore in the hotel until they drove us into Sturgis. People were very kind. The visitors weren't wearing masks. It's optional. My guys and I, we personally took upon us to respect everybody, as we always do, and wear the mask. But once in the concert venue itself, on stage we were protected. They gave us a private dressing room. We had hand sanitizers, face masks. We brought our own, but they were provided if we needed, and the rules were very strict. But when you have to walk out in front of the stage, when you leave the entertainment area, it's shoulder to shoulder people without masks. But if you look at the stats, I think they've had 25 people pop positive for COVID, because now they're actually testing for it. So that's like 0.006. And the people that I knew, one of the honorees was Roger Meek. His son Justin Meek from Coronado was killed in the mass shootings, and we did play a tribute for that. But Roger called me as soon as he got back into Arizona. Hey, I tested. I'm fine. So
okay, so you're in that 1 to 2 week window now, and you feel fine, right?
I feel good. I mean,
okay. And we should mention that South Dakota is one of those states I don't think they ever even shut down.
Right, as far as I know.
Okay,
good. Schools did, because actually our van driver and some friends I met, they said some of the schools they went to Zoom, but
okay.
As far as I know, nothing really shut down.
Okay, Patrick, let's talk about your band here, the Blue Frog Band, right?
Yeah, and actually what that is. Blue Frog is a nickname I got when I was a SEAL, and I was stationed in Germany, and I would go sit in with the local bands and play harmonica, and my German friends would go, "Oh, look, it's the Blue Frogs." So of course I didn't like that, but when a SEAL platoon picks up on something you don't like, they just keep needling you. So the name stuck. So it's actually me, and I, because in this day and age, if you're not a full-time band, successful touring, God forbid, I already have the best band in the world, the Navy SEALs. You hire, we call hired guns, and you get your regulars, but it's some really fine musicians backing up my music.
So is everybody in the band a former Navy SEAL like yourself?
Oh, I wish. I wouldn't have to send out Be on Time. No, in the group that we took to Sturgis, I had one veteran, and that was Mikey Pannone, and he is a former Navy veteran.
And how would you describe the music you guys play?
I would say it's eclectic in the sense that it goes from jump swing blues to classic rock, southern styled rock, and even honky tonk. But it's primarily harmonica driven, you know, that boogie kind of harmonica. But it's pretty eclectic, and that's kind of like me. I don't want to hold to just one, you know, repertoire of music, because it would probably drive me insane.
Yeah, well, you know, when this all is behind us and it's in the rearview mirror, we would love it if you guys would come, like so many bands have, perform out on our patio here. Is that something you guys would be up for?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, good to know. And where can our viewers find your music if they want to, or your website if they want to support you and get a listen?
Yeah, website www.thebluefrogband, and then on Facebook, www.facebook.com/the Blue Frog Band as well.
All right, Patrick Ellis, we thank you for your service to our country, of course, and I personally thank you for the tweets you sent my way. If you hadn't done that, we'd have never met and we wouldn't be talking right now. So I really appreciate it.
I just wanted to say, hey, we're here, we're going.
we appreciate meeting you, and we look forward to hearing a lot more from your band.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Patrick.